How to manifest your specific person if you're anxiously attached. Has it ever happened to you that you text someone, but after that you just keep on thinking why they haven't texted you back? Throughout the day, you keep on creating negative assumptions about that one text. You keep on thinking, why are they not responding to me? I must have done something wrong. I must have done something or said something to offend them because of which they are not texting me. This also happens with your specific person. You text them and then they don't text you back for 2 hours, and you're constantly thinking, why is this the case? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Is that the reason that they're not texting me? Is that the reason that they're not reaching out? Maybe I should text them more to see if they need some clarifications, and maybe I should text them more, and then maybe they will solve my problem, or maybe they will text me back. If you are someone who has struggled with this, then you are someone who probably has had an anxious attachment style when it comes to relationships. And this is a question that I guess get asked a lot. Karan, how to manifest my specific person if I am anxiously attached? So in today's video, I will explain what anxious attachment style actually means, why it occurs, and what are the steps that you can take to solve this problem for yourself. So first, let's understand what an anxious attachment style is. So there are different styles of people on how they handle conflict in relationships, right? There are some people who are anxiously attached. There are some people who are avoidants. There are some people who are securely attached. There are some people who are avoidants but are still secure. There are some people who are avoidants but on the anxious side. There can be many subgroups on this. But for this video, we will only talk about the anxious attachment style because that is the topic for the current video. The anxious attachment style is someone who has an anxious attachment style is probably someone who struggles with patience, who struggles with having positive images, who struggles with creating positive assumptions because their mind is jumping 20 steps ahead and creating negative assumptions very, very badly and very, very fast. And because that is happening, they are just consistently jumping to conclusions and they are not able to solve their anxiety. You will see that people who are anxiously attached are also great overthinkers because they are consistently thinking what will happen. Another trait that people who have anxious attachment styles have is that they are very empathetic. What does that mean? It means they're constantly checking to see if someone is feeling bad or not because one, they are consistently feeling bad. So they are hoping that someone else checks up on them. But secondly, because they somewhere blame themselves for everything that is happening to every person around them. So they want to solve that problem by themselves. Now we will understand what the anxious attachment style actually means. So I will explain the concept of an open and a closed loop to you. Once you understand this, you will have a better understanding of how this goes. So this is how an open loop looks like. Let's say I tell you, hi, I am going to tell you something. But after that, I don't text you back. Now, what I did here was I opened a loop for you. I opened a loop where I give you something which can make you uncertain. So here it was me telling you, hi, I have to tell you something. Now, what happens is your mind starts to wonder. And when your mind starts to wonder, till the loop closes, let's say I give you the answer and I tell you this thing 2 days later. If you are someone who's anxiously attached, in this moment you will create the worst assumptions. Your anxiety, which is always going to be about the future, will force you to assume the worst case scenarios. It will tell you that you must have done something wrong. That is the reason why I texted you this. You will confuse my silence as me ignoring you. You will start to think that if I'm not texting you back, it must be because I'm angry at you, I hate you, I don't like you, you have offended me, and I don't love you anymore. This is the same thing happens when you are manifesting a specific person. And for some people who receive movement or who are already in that relationship, if you are anxiously attached, I understand because you must be struggling with this. You must be thinking, why is it that every time I text my SP and they don't text me back, I just go into this overthinking mode? This is why. So people who are anxiously attached, they are just trying to close this loop fast. And how are they trying to close this loop? They are just trying to create assumptions. So this is what happens with our mind, right? Your mind wants to keep you safe. And in order to keep you safe, your mind needs to create assumptions, right? Because assumptions provide you security. Assumptions make you feel secure and calm. They make you feel that life is predictable. When these assumptions come up, in that moment, you feel in control. You feel that security. So, when something happens and you're just trying to consistently provide meaning to it, it is because somewhere you're trying to create a predictable pattern for yourself. You're trying to predict what is happening so that you can finally feel some security. Now, I will tell you why anxious attachment styles can actually hinder your manifestations and what are the best ways to deal with it. So, this is how the journey of manifestation usually looks like. You start focusing on something. As you're focusing on that thing, slowly you start to get negative thoughts. As you get negative thoughts, you get negative feelings, you get negative assumptions. In that moment, when you are unable to handle them, you start to react and you start to reach out to your partner. You start to try to take control, or you start to try to mess with the 3D, you start to manipulate it. It doesn't truly work because manipulation never works, and you eventually end up worsening the situation for yourself. Here are some ways through which you can solve your anxious anxiety, and how you can make sure that even after you get into your relationship with your SP, you are still able to maintain it better. So, the first way through which you can solve your anxious attachment style is by stop calling yourself an anxiously attached person. This is a conversation that I was having with one of my clients the other day. He was constantly telling me, Karan, I have anxious attachment style. I have an anxious attachment style. But he didn't. He was just anxious about this one person. If you have an anxious attachment style, your anxiety will probably be in all areas of your life. But think about it. How do you behave when you know someone absolutely likes you? Sometimes you feel very, very secure. If you do that, then means that you don't actually have an anxious attachment style. You just are anxiously attached to this person, your specific person. The reason probably is because at this moment they don't like you back, or they are rejecting you, or you are in a no contact. But calling yourself someone who's an anxious attached person is someone who will become that. So you will try to embody that identity without even knowing. I will give you an example on how you can try this. For the next 15 days, just do this as an experiment. Start to call yourself someone who's really healthy. Just keep on telling yourself, I'm so healthy. I'm so healthy. I'm so healthy. My health is so great. Everyone you meet, just tell them and flaunt your biceps to them. You know what? I'm so healthy. Look at my biceps. Look at my abs. I'm so healthy. You will automatically start to take healthier decisions. The same goes with people who keep on telling themselves that everyone that they are sick. Oh, I'm so sick all the time. They keep on catching a sickness. Why? Because that is the identity that they are holding on to. So if you keep on telling everyone and yourself that I'm anxiously attached, you will keep on holding on to that identity. Stop calling yourself that. You probably just have anxiety or you are uncertain, and that's okay. You don't have to label it. It doesn't truly help. The second way through which you can solve your anxious attachment style to manifest your specific person is to start putting yourself in uncertain positions. Now, everything that you do, you have to get practice. So, if I am someone who wants to ride a bike, I will need to practice first. I need to know how to do something in order for me to do it better, right? The issue that happens is because people who have an anxious attachment style are so afraid of uncertainty, they don't prefer uncertainty in any area of their life and they try to run away from it. And because of which, they don't have any practice when it comes to relationships. Start practicing uncertainty in some areas of your life. I will give you an example. Let's say you text your friend and they haven't texted you back. Stop checking your phone. Stop constantly checking your phone to see if they have texted you back or not. After every 15 minutes, stop opening Instagram. Set a limit on your phone that you will open Instagram only once a day. Let's say it's for 30 minutes, right? Or 1 hour. You can open it then. Stop checking it every 15 to 20 minutes. The reason that you check is because somewhere you just want to get that hit, get that dopamine hit, and you keep on opening Instagram and you keep on opening social media and you keep on getting that validation, right? This makes you more anxious. The world wouldn't stop just because you don't check Instagram for 1 day, and you won't miss out on anything. You can just check it tomorrow. Start practicing this. You will automatically see that you will develop a better relationship with uncertainty. Number three, start assuming things in your favor when things are unseen. Here, the thing is, when you are anxiously attached, everything that is happening, you're providing a negative meaning to it. You're constantly telling yourself, you know what, this must mean that they hate me, they don't like me, they don't do this, they don't do that. Start trying to provide positive meanings to it. If they have not texted you back, this must mean that they are busy with something. This must mean that my response made them so excited that they are thinking what to text back. You see, providing these positive assumptions turn it into a positive endeavor. This is how you would be able to solve this problem for yourself, by consistently providing positive and healthier assumptions to that situation. And that will help you get to a better place mentally with it. Number 4, start having some activities that you like that can distract you. Now, I know this on the surface feels very normal, but it's so helpful. Let me tell you how. Every time something happens, right? And then you shift your focus to something else that excites you, you will automatically see that your focus goes away from what you were worried about in the first place and it goes towards something else. So let's say I am anxiously attached, right, in a relationship, and I'm constantly thinking about my messages with my SP, whatever it is. And in that moment, instead of thinking about that message, I start to focus on something that is really engaging. Let's say it is doing a particular workout routine. Let's say it is cooking something. You will automatically see that your focus will go there. Now, is it a permanent solution? No. But in that moment, when you're feeling so uncertain and when you're feeling so impatient, that would really help you. And last but not the least, go for a walk. Most problems in your life would be solved if you have a 20-minute walk every time you feel uncertain or anxious or you feel that you need to react. You drop your phone, you go out, you go for a walk, just come out after 20 minutes and you will automatically see a difference in how you react. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching this video and I hope that this provides you some value. I will see you guys in the next one and hope you have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share if you like the video. The link for my one-on-one coaching, my self-help courses and my free newsletter are in the description box below.